So people are saying, oh, it was always set up that Daenerys would go mad. Well, maybe so, but I don't think we're really considering what does it mean to be mad? What does that mean? So you got her dad, Aerys Targaryen, right? And when he found out that everything was gonna go sour, he was about to set all the King's Landing on fire with wildfire because he thought it would turn him into a dragon. He thought that he would rise from the ashes as a dragon. So he was clearly totally delusional, completely out of touch with reality. And he had been like that for years at this point. He had been a sadistic, vile, cruel man that loved to hurt people. He liked to hurt people. And that had been well established based on the things that he did throughout his life. Daenerys could have taken the Unsullied, killed a few key members of the Wise Masters, and left Astapor, and kept them as slaves. But she chose to free them, and she chose to strike the chains of all of the slaves. Daenerys could have taken the offer of the Yunkish Masters, and had ships and gold and an army to take back to Westeros along with her 3 dragons, but she chose to stay. And she chose to free the people of Yunkai and take them with her on a pilgrimage to Meereen. And from there, went on to destabilize the entire slave trade in the East. People fell to her feet and called her Misa, called her mother, worshipped the ground that she walked on. When Daenerys saw that her own Dothraki were raping women, she claimed those women as her own, and commanded them to stop. Daenerys chained her own children because one child was burned, and she wasn't even sure that it was her dragon that did it. But the mere thought that her child could have done this to a child was unbearable for Daenerys. Up until this point, had Daenerys honestly been any more ruthless or been any more mad than any other lord? Has Jon Snow not executed people? Yes, Daenerys crucified the Wise Masters of Yunkai because they were slave owners who murdered and strung up 165 innocent children to prove a point. Daenerys has always directed her anger and hatred towards those that deserved it. And she has never had the compulsion to massacre innocent people. This episode was very upsetting. So Daenerys just comes out of the sky, and the scorpions are nothing this episode. I mean, they were really a big deal last episode, but this episode, they're nothing. Nothing. Daenerys handles the entire issue totally fine, destroys the ships, does way more damage with one dragon than she has ever done with 3. Ever. One dragon. Totally fine. No dragon armor. No nothing. And then, when the Lannister soldiers literally throw down their arms, inexplicably, for no reason, Daenerys just decides to kill everybody. Just to start murdering everyone indiscriminately. Women, children, everyone. And because she just starts killing everyone, all of her men are just like, oh, well, if she's fighting, we're going to start fighting and raping and killing everyone. I don't understand why she's doing this. Even if George R. R. Martin is setting up Daenerys to go totally mad in the books, it's not going to happen. She's not just going to flip a switch one day in just like a split second and just decide to murder everyone in the entire city. It's not even like she snapped and went to the Red Keep and destroyed the Red Keep. She killed everybody. She set the streets on fire. Daenerys, the Misa. The slaves lifted her up into the air and called her their mother. They threw down their swords, and she still butchered them, inexplicably, for no reason. Out of what? Just hatred? Hatred for the people of King's Landing? Why? Why do you hate them? I understand hating Cersei. I understand wanting to kill Cersei. So why not just destroy the Red Keep? There's innocent people in there. Take the loss. It's fine. I mean, it's not okay, but like, if you really want to kill Cersei that bad, and you're just like, screw it, get the Red Keep. Destroy it. Destroy the castle. You kill Cersei. Some people die. But most people live. Why are you doing this, Daenerys? She just killed everybody. She just killed everybody, except Arya. Except Arya, the god of plot armor. Everyone else is just totally burned to a crisp. Like, literally, if you touch them, they turn into ash. And Arya Stark just gets up, gets on a random white horse, and rides right out of the city. Totally fine. If only they could have this incredible budget and these incredible costume designers and these incredible set designers and these incredible directors and cinematographers and this incredible crew with competent writers. Because these writers suck! They rang the bells and she still killed them! Because she was mad at Cersei? Oh, but she's the Mad Queen. She's the Mad Queen, though. She's just like her dad. Oh, because she executed people that wronged her and betrayed her. Just like anybody else would have done. Was Tywin Lannister mad? Was Roose Bolton mad? Was Robert Baratheon mad? Robert Baratheon's never executed someone? Was Ned Stark mad? Ned Stark sure as hell executed his number of people in his day. Does it make him mad? Oh, but she executed Sam's brother and his dad. Sam's brother and his dad fought in a battle against her. And when she offered them a chance to live, they refused to bend the knee. What would Tywin Lannister have done? What would Stannis Baratheon have done? Jon Snow executed a little boy that was manipulated into betraying him by grown men that had way more influence over him than he could ever have resisted. Was Jon Snow mad? The thing about Daenerys is that her whole character arc is about her balancing her gentle heart with her underlying violent tendencies. Should she have actually burned Randall Tarly and his son? Maybe not. Maybe there was something better, but she does have a slightly underlying ruthless nature. But that doesn't mean she's gonna massacre innocent people for no reason. There is a difference. And it looks like we got our Clegane Bowl this episode. That was fun for what it was. Whatever. More shenanigans. One of the only decent parts of this episode was Cersei and Jaime's death. I don't know how you guys actually thought that Jaime was going back to put an end to Cersei. Like I said, Jaime loves Cersei. He always has. He's always known what she was. He was going back to try and save her, but their end was there. They met their fate. And I felt like that was one of the only good scenes in the entire episode. And you know, that's what's so frustrating about this, is that it looks so good. It looks like it's so epic, and it looks like it has so much weight to it. The way it's shot, it looks like it's so brilliant. But then when you watch it and you pay attention to what's happening on screen, you're left wondering what the heck is even going on. Like, Euron's ship gets blown up, and he's like he's on the ship, and he like jumps off it as it's blowing up, and he's just still fine, and it's just, what? And then I want to know what the hell Tyrion was doing. Just walking around casually during battle, just walking around. I'm fine. No one's going to hurt me. I'm not definitely a freaking target. I'm not the imp, one of the most recognizable people in all of fucking Westeros, right? I'm not totally that guy. Give me a break, people. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Don't try and defend this to me. You know this is garbage. The Lord of the Rings was doing this kind of stuff way more effectively in like 2003. So I'm not trying to hear it. So, yeah, Game of Thrones sucks. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother to do a review like I normally do it because it just sucks. I mean, that's just it. It just sucks. I guess Arya or probably Jon Snow is probably going to kill Daenerys in the next episode, and Jon's going to be like, oh, Jon can sit the throne now or whatever the fuck. Whoop-de-doo. Let's just end this already before it gets any worse. I wonder if it can actually get worse. This episode gets a rating of negative 873.